In this tutorial, I am going to teach you how to install fonts on a Mac computer. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go and find some fonts. And my favorite place for finding fonts is Pinterest. Pinterest is what I call the new Google. So when I get to Pinterest, I'm going to type in teacher fonts and I'm going to find fonts that I like. So I'll click on this one. And that opens up that link. So if I click again, it will take me to the blog where the fonts have been written about by the teacher. And maybe the teacher made them, maybe they're just posting them. So here you can see crayon crumble, too much paper. It's important to know what the name of the font is. And I kind of like the Bookworm. So I want to install Bookworm. Now if I click on this, it's just the picture that the writer has given us on our blog. What I need to do is go down here and find Bookworm. So I click on Bookworm. It's going to open up to here. This one is dafont.com. This is where the font resides. And you'll notice that I have download. So I'm going to click on download and I'm going to save the file. So you can see that it's download, it's right here. I'm going to then go to my desktop and I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to title the folder fonts. And I'm going to keep all my fonts in here, and the reason that I keep my fonts in a folder is because I use multiple computers and I like to have the same fonts on all of my computers. So to do that, I usually use my Google Drive. And I'm going to drag in my font folder here, and I already have one, so I'm going to set this one here. And then I can go to my downloads. So I'm just going to kind of move. I can open up my font folder. I'm going to kind of move it out of the way. Then I'm going to go to my downloads, and generally I just open my downloads. And here is my Bookworm. So I'm going to, right now you'll see it zipped. I'm going to double click on it. That will unzip the folder and put it somewhere where I'm not seeing it. There it is. So here it is. Sometimes you'll get a blue folder like this one, and then you can open it and take the image. But what you're looking for is this. And I'm just going to drag it right away into my font folder that's in Google Drive. That way I've got it saved and I'm good to go. I can then take what was in my downloads and I can trash it because I don't need those anymore. So here it is. So now I want to install this. So I'm going to double click it. And when I do that, I have my font book that opens and it wants to install the font. So I'm just going to click install. And Bookworm, there it is. So here's my font book. And it says user. If I can go to all fonts and I can find Bookworm right here. I can also see that it's installed on my computer. And then the user. These are the fonts that I have installed. So over here are my collections. I have fun, modern. Some of these are standard with the Mac. Some of them I've created. So like PDF, teaching, and I have an unnamed collection here, which I could delete. I can remove that one. My fonts, and I can then click and drag in Bookworm. I'm going to put it into my fonts. So while it's still here, because that's telling me that it's a font that I downloaded and installed. When I click on my fonts, it's also there. So it's just kind of organizing it into a folder. And the reason this is nice is I'm going to quit this, is when I open up Word, I can easily find the Bookworm font that I created. So then let's open up Word. Now to make this work, you need to have quit Word and you'll have to reopen it. Word needs to quit, and then when it reopens, it will install that new font automatically. So I've quit Word, and now I'm going to open it. Here it is. And I can type my name. I can highlight it, and then I'm going to click on the down arrow, go to Font Collections. Here is my font, and there it is, Bookworm. I can also find it going down this way, and there it is there, and I can change it to that font. So that is how you install your fonts that you download from the internet. There's lots of great fonts to download, so definitely try out a whole bunch and install them and organize them. The more you do this, the more the easier it will become. Now, one thing to notice is you'll see this free download here. Do not click on that. You need to scroll down. You can usually see how many downloads there's been, and then click on that one. This one opens up to spam. So I'll just quickly go through this again. You have the zip file. I'm going to open it, double click it. That releases it. I can open up my Google Drive, and I'm going to go to fonts. I'm going to drag and drop this in. This one can then go into the garbage. Double click this. I can install. It's validating the font. Oh, if you get this with the yellow bar, says one minor problem was found, basically there's something wrong with the font. So then just go ahead and trash it because it will not work. So sometimes that does happen. It's just kind of a luck of the draw. When the author created it, they didn't do something correctly. So that was a good thing to be able to do. But otherwise, you would just click and install the font and put it where you would like. If you have any questions, please just let me know. Until next time, have a great day.